going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a look at the WWE Mattel Main Event Series Wrestlemania Series 152 Batista. I actually scored this at my local Target store. I was surprised to see it on shelves. And you know what? This, I believe, was supposed to be part of the WrestleMania basic set that came out for WrestleMania 40. That wave got canceled. I know Batista was in there. I forgot the other figures from that set, but it seems like the Batista was rescued. I was on the fence about buying this. I saw it there. Again, it was the only figure from the set. And I'm a big Batista guy. I was like, I don't know how great this figure looks. But then I saw there was a sale tag. It was only $9. Like, you know what? For $9, I'll grab it. I'll throw up a review on the channel. Maybe some guys are interested. Like I said, I love Batista. The attire is really plain. It is all black. And he just got these weird green shoes on here. Even the head sculpt looks a little suspect. But he did have that clean-shaven look with the no hair, bald head shave for this look. But it's funny, I did go back to my local Target again this morning, and it seems they restocked the wave, but they only had the red Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So I believe this set is Stone Cold with the rattlesnake shirt. He's got like that t-shirt when he wore it at WrestleMania. We have the two Ricky the Dragon Steamboats, one with the white trunks and then one with the red long tights. I saw the red one and I was just like, I don't know, something looked off about it, so I kind of passed on. Even for the $9 sale price, it's like, I don't really need this for my collection. I just picked up the Ultimate Edition from Mattel Creation, so I don't really need him. And there is I believe a Seth Rollins, which we've seen a million times before, and a Liv Morgan. If I see Liv Morgan in the wild, maybe I'll consider picking up, but out of all of them, I only grabbed Batista. So you can see this beautiful WrestleMania-esque packaging with the like blue background here. Sorry, mine's a little beat up from the shelves. You got the WrestleMania logo. Main Event Series, again, these are a lot more fun as far as figures to collect. I feel I would find myself buying a lot more Main Event figures. Series 152 with the Batista nameplate and the image on the front. On the back, again, you'll see the other figures from the wave. You do have some stats here for Batista. So let's come back, run crack out of the packaging, and see if this is worth the $9 purchase. Alright, so here we have Batista out of the packaging. I'll be honest, he looks a little small in hand. Batista is a big guy. He's about 6'4", so we'll obviously check some scaling and some comparisons with some other Batista figures. But here we go. Let's dive right into it. I will say the head sculpt on this figure does look a little weird. I can see a decent likeness to Batista, but I don't know. From some angles, I guess, no, that's a decent, it's decent. I want to say it's decent. I feel like I go back and forth. From some angles, I don't see Batista, and from some other angles, I see, okay, I can see Batista. It's just a clean-shaven look. It's really throwing me off. Again, for the main event or basic figures, the tattoo detail is just the black tattoo, but he does have a lot of ink on him. Does have a big torso here with a nice cut. Got the belly button tattoo. You can see more tattoo detailing going down the side. Of course, the full sleeves. He does even have tats on his hands. The beautiful back tattoo, of course, is not colored. Unfortunately, you'll see the nice green, kind of like metallic green on these trunks. I actually do really like the way that came out. The other sleeve on the other side, again, the hand tattoos, if you guys want a better look on the inside of the arms. Pretty good for a basic. Like I said, this was $9, so no detailing on the front of his trunks here. It does have the medium-sized black knee pads. It does have like the kind of like the blue Batista. He's got the little coloring here going down with down his legs, and you can see the boots. They do have the up and down basic articulation. Do have some straps. Nice green coloring to it, just like the back of the trunks. So that looks really nice on the figure itself. Let's go through some quick articulation. Again, main event figures, basic figures now I feel like are worth the purchase. They're just fun. So the head will fully rotate and the heads are removable. This one's a little stiff. I hope I don't break it on camera. So if you didn't want to swap this head, or if you didn't like this head and you wanted to go with a different Batista head sculpt, you can pop it off. The hands are also interchangeable. I'm not going to pop them off for video's sake, but they are on the main event figures. The arms do go fully around. They hinge in and out. There is no bicep cut here. You get the single jointed elbow here, which is a little tough with the elbow pad on. The other arm articulates pretty good too. No issues as far as QC. He does have the waist articulation, which will go fully around. Kicks up about that much. Does the splits about that much. They do have that like twist at the thigh, so even though there's no thigh cut, you do get a little articulation. The single jointed legs, I feel like the legs on the main event figures are still very stiff, man. He does have a boot cut on this figure. Does hinge up and down. A lot of the main event figures do not have it, so it's like a case-by-case basis. For $9, listen, I know it got on sale, and this is like $11.99, I think, usual retail price. It is a fun figure, but the true test here, let's see how he stacks up versus some other Batista figures and if he's in true scale. Moving on to comparisons, and just like I suspected, this new main event Batista is on the shorter side. So from left to right, we do have the Target Legends exclusive Ultimate Edition Batista. We also do have, I believe this is the Elite 72 figure. Modern day, I guess, not really modern day anymore, right? That was like quite a while ago. WrestleMania 35, we're going to WrestleMania 41. That's crazy. That's 6 years ago, if I'm correct. I know the new Greatest Hits Elite Wave, we all thought this was going to be the re-release figure, which would have been great because he goes for a lot on the secondary market. And unfortunately, it is the Elite 2 version. I'm happy to get that figure. You know, I love Batista, so I'll get any versions that come out. But I'll be honest, I kind of like the look of the modern day Batista. More tats, got some big size to him. I don't know, just would have been nice to get that. Hopefully we do see this as a re-release eventually down the road. And then we do have, I believe this is the Elite 6. A confession here, this was one of the first figures. I never purchased it for my collection. This was like, not even like late in the Mattel game. I believe this was like maybe a couple years in when Batista had just left the company. So Mattel may have had the license for a little bit. This was a very expensive figure to come by, very hard to come by. I believe I paid $80 for him. And now he's pretty much not even close to that value. I'm sure they'll re-release it. I would love to see this kind of version as an Ultimate. I feel like I like this earlier run of Batista, like, what is that, 02, 03, somewhere around there, 04. Or I don't know, even know. 06 to me feels like 5 years ago, and it's almost 20 years ago. So excuse me if I'm off on the years. But early run Batista, I kind of liked him more as the heel right here around this era. And this figure is still pretty mint, man. Look at the tattoo detail, man. I'm sorry, I just got to admire it because I don't pull this figure out of my collection often. To me, this was like my favorite run for Big Dave here. So love to see his Ultimate Edition form. But again, back to the issue at hand here. Look how tiny this guy is. Look how small he is next to just an Elite. I can only imagine. The Ultimates are obviously, I'm going to say they're in their own scale at this point. But this Batista towers over the new main event figure. So that is extremely disappointing to me. If you guys have enjoyed this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow and allows me to create more great content for you guys. Let me know all your thoughts on this new main event figure. Have you been collecting more main event figures from Mattel? Have you still been passing? And don't forget to turn on those notification bells to stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews here on my channel. So let's get to it. Was this worth the purchase? Even on sale, I'm going to say no. There are some things I really do like about this figure, and it really is just the coloring of the green boots and the design on his the back of his trunks looks really nice. Head sculpt is okay. Like I said, I keep going back and forth. I can see the likeness of Batista. Definitely not my favorite era. The tattoos are okay for a main event figure, but what really fails me is the scale. He's just tiny. Not even height-wise. Just I feel like size-wise, he could be bigger. I don't feel like the main event figures are necessarily smaller than Elite. Sometimes they're even taller. So I just feel like size-wise, he doesn't really stack up in your collection. I feel like this guy will definitely get lost. Very plain attire for the most part. It's all black. You get the green boots. And that's really it. So you get a tiny mini Batista. So I don't think this is worth it. If you do see it in the wild and you're a big Batista fan, I'm sure you'll still grab it. But if you're on the fence, I say skip it. I'm sure we'll get better figures down the road. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick video review of this brand new main event Batista. While you're at it, please don't forget to turn on those notification bells and subscribe to my channel. Really do appreciate all you guys. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. Thank you again for your continued support. I'll catch you all in the next video review.